Hey guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Skyping right now with Jordi van der Rijn. He is a very well-known email marketing expert. Jordi, thank you so much for taking some time to talk to me.
Hi, Paulina. Hi.
So we're going to talk about 3 email marketing practical tips. First of all, you say it's really important to have some sort of call of action. How do you do that really well?
If I look in my inbox, the emails that actually stick with me are the ones that tell me what to do. And you see that in a lot of newsletters, this goes wrong. You're looking at it as like, what do you want me to do, right? If you are sending an email, you should definitely think about, what do I want this subscriber to do? Do I want them to go to my website? Do I want them to download something, buy something? Just think about how you're going to achieve that. One of the things that's most important is to make it very obvious, very apparent, right? In your face, I want you to do this.
So you have a little trick that you do to test whether it's obvious enough?
You have your email, it's totally finished, etc. You design it and put in the content and everything. Now you squinch and you look at the screen, and if you don't know what the email is about or where the subscriber should have to click, then you're up for a fail.
So it should be super obvious with bright colors and nice fonts.
Well, that's the other thing. Well, the call to action, preferably that's like a link or a button where people should click. If you use a button, make sure that it stands out. Make it big. Yeah? Make a different color than the background.
Okay, that sounds great. So call to action, number 1. The second one, you said people need to, if you want to segment your emails, and this is something that has been on the list of email marketers for like 4 years, isn't that what you said?
Yeah, it's like it keeps on ranking as #1 thing we should be doing this year. Because what's going to happen is if you segment, usually your email marketing gets more effective, you'll be earning more money and you get a higher ROI.
Okay, so how do you do that? What do you need in order to be able to segment your emails?
So if you're going to segment, you better think about, so how am I going to form these groups, right? And there are basically 2 types of data you can use. The first one is what I like to call digital DNA. So it's the profile, it's the demographics of your recipient. So for instance, gender, if you're in a fashion, if you have a fashion newsletter, it's pretty important to know, should I be offering women's clothing, men's clothing, right? But next to that, you have a different type of data, which you can call your digital body language. So that's behavioral data, data about what people are actually doing. So what do they do online? Well, they go to your website, maybe browse, type in some searches, maybe they buy certain stuff. So all of that data you can use to improve your future emails.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. So those are great tips to segment. On to tip number 3. You say you have a great tip to give marketers some time or save time on sending out emails.
One of the first things is make sure you automate your data flow. And what does that mean? So if someone subscribes to your newsletter, you want that to automatically go into your email system. If you're doing that by hand, if you're using an Excel sheet, make sure you get someone in there, an IT savvy person, and make sure that goes automatically from now on. So the second thing is make sure you use a template. So that's a pre-formatted newsletter design that you only have to fill in. So you only have to fill in the content, maybe images. There are a lot of emails that you can send out automated.
Okay,
You just put in the email into the system, and for instance, when the recipient does something, we call it an event-driven email. For instance, it's their birthday or they download a white paper. the system will recognize that and send an email automatically. Oh, and another one is make sure you have an organization which is well trained. And with that, I mean that if you have a manager, if you have a director, make sure that they sign off once, right? And for the rest, let them do let you do your job.
Well, Jordi, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. I've learned so much in just a couple minutes I talked to you. Where can people find you online? Email Monday?
Yeah, emailmonday.com, @JVanRutt, or @emailmonday for the Dutch viewers.
Great. Well, thank you so much, and keep in touch.
Okay, thank you, Papina.
Bye.